Are you an entrepreneur and you are wanting to have more control over your healthcare costs without sacrificing quality care or service? If so, then watch this video in its entirety because I'm sharing 7 reasons why you should set up a health savings account and enroll into a high deductible health plan for 2025. Okay. Now, if you are anything like me, you want a freedom and flexibility in every area of your life, and your healthcare should be no option, no exception. Okay, and honestly, I am seriously considering setting up an HSA and getting a high deductible health plan for 2025. And it's for the exact 7 reasons that I'm going to be sharing in this video. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead, let's jump into it. So the first reason is that HSAs are available either through your employer or as an option that you can set up on your own. Now, I mentioned employer because I know there are part-time entrepreneurs that watch my content, my channel. And so if you are a part-time entrepreneur and you haven't gone full-time yet, you can enroll into a high deductible health plan if it's offered through your job, and then you can set up a HSA on your own. Okay. They do have the option of a flexible spending account, which is set up through your employer, but I don't recommend those for entrepreneurs if you will be going full-time entrepreneur, because you won't be able to take the account with you. Okay. HSAs, you set those up on your own. They're portable, and so whether you are working a job or an entrepreneur, it's yours, and you can you don't lose access to those funds. Okay. The second reason is because anyone is eligible as long as you are enrolled into a high deductible health plan. Okay. And so you can get a high deductible health plan on exchange or off exchange, or like I said, if you're a part-time entrepreneur, you can get it through your employer. Okay. And that's what I like about it, is that there's no like stipulations that you got to have to set this up. If you want to set it up, you just set it up. And a lot of banks, most banks, you can go to your bank and set up a health savings account. Okay, now the third reason is because either you, your family members, or your employer can contribute to your health savings account. Okay. You can do it either directly deposit the money in the account, or you can do it through salary deduction. And even if your employer contributes to your savings account, it's yours. Okay. You own the account, not your employer. Now, the fourth reason is that any services or expenses that are specified in the Internal Revenue Code section 213D can be covered. That's what you can use the money for. So anything that is listed on the summary of benefits of the plan, as well as certain health-related products and services, can also be considered qualified expenses for the plan. Now, in the description of this video, I'm going to put a link to publication 969, and that is on health savings accounts, and it goes into great detail as to what you can and can't use the money for. Okay. Now, the fifth reason is that the funds can cover qualified medical expenses of you, your spouse, your tax-dependent children, and tax-dependent adults, such as your parents. Okay. And so now you can't pay your premiums out of the savings plan. Okay. But it can be used to cover premiums for long-term care insurance, for insurance coverage while you're unemployed. So that would be like COBRA. And for Medicare, okay, which I'll go more in depth in another video for those of you who may already have a health savings account and you are, approaching your Medicare. I'll do a video that talks about how that works, okay. The sixth reason is because contributions are tax deductible and they are not subject to income or payroll taxes if you do it through payroll deduction, okay? And any withdrawals that you do, so whenever you take money out to use for whatever expenses that you're using it for, those are also tax-free, okay? And then the seventh and final option is that the funds are immediately available once the account is funded. So you don't have to wait for, any length amount of time. Once you open the account and you deposit the funds are immediately available to you. Now, it does earn interest, and that interest is reinvested back into the savings account, okay? And it accumulates that interest tax-free, okay? So as long as the money is in there and it is for you're using it for qualified medical expenses, then it is tax-free. Now, if you use it for anything other than qualified medical expenses, then it is taxed. But I'll go into that in another video, okay? All right. And so those are the 7 reasons why I feel like entrepreneurs should get a HSA and a high deductible health plan for 2025. Okay. I think it's a good option. Like I said, if you're somebody who wants to have more control over your cost, because when you have these health savings plans, you are determining how the money is spent and not the insurance company. Okay. Whereas if you look at, say, a HMO plan, they determine the care and the cost and how much is, what is being spent, okay? And so this option gives you more flexibility, okay? Now, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or what do you think about health savings accounts. They've been around for, for years. But they recently, within the last 5 years or so, have really made a resurgence because people are becoming more budget conscious of their healthcare costs because costs do rise every year. Okay, so I feel like this is a good way for you to really manage and control your healthcare costs. Okay, now. Let's see here. So if you are feeling if you aren't feeling this, if you're like, I don't think this would be a good option for me, and you just want to get a traditional health plan for 2025, but you're not quite sure which one would be a good option for you, then check out the next video that is linked. It'll probably be up here, the little corner up here. And it explains how to go about choosing the right health plan for you.